back to normal.
Yeah.
And people, crazy as it sounds, just the way this world works, we fucking forget about shit. Like, somebody could get killed today. You're like, oh, this motherfucker died, man. Kobe Bryant, like, passed, affected people for 2 weeks. Even people that we didn't even know Kobe, that shit affected us. But then we move forward and you forget all these things. Like, it doesn't hit you as much. So I wonder if the same thing's going to happen with, like, COVID. I'm talking about, like, a year after people are better. It's more similar to, like, a flu shot or something. Are people still going to be, like, thinking of wearing a mask?
No.
Are people going to be cleaning their hands?
Young people
sanitizing?
The younger crew want to get a shot because they want to go to the bars.
Yeah.
They want to go to New Year's Eve down Times Square.
Yeah.
They want to go out to restaurants and eat, whatever. The older folks get in it just to protect themselves.
Yeah.
So both groups have different ideas why they want this shot.
Yeah.
Restaurant wants everybody to get shots because that means they could go back to the restaurants and eat. People go to bar and drink. So a business owner will want to tell everybody, yo, get the shot. You come and have a drink. You can have food, blah, blah, blah. Older folks just want a shot because we want to walk around with no mask.
So, like, that's what I'm saying. So, like, think about it, like, let's say, like, 2 years down the line. Have you ever been to those restaurants that you could sit, it's like a big table setting, you sit on one side, your girl sits on the other side.
Like a long booth.
A long table. And then you got couples.
Yeah.
I didn't mean though.
Right next to
you're
you.
talking about fucking Toto. They hear it.
Yeah.
And you're like, does that shit, you're going to probably be freaking out. Vice versa, they're going to be freaking out too.
It's gonna
or in a bar. Like we said, we like to drink at a bar.
Yeah.
But you know what? We're drinking, won't give a fuck.
No.
But,
you hear somebody sneeze, ain't nobody gonna run if
Yeah.
you're in a bar.
Yeah.
But like if you're in a normal settings and somebody sneezes, everybody starts looking around like, yo.
Or a movie theater.
Yeah.
A movie theater is a perfect example that if you're sitting, everybody who's been to a movie theater is a busy movie. You got a person next to you. You got a person walking through you and all that shit. So, like, how's that going to change? Or in an airplane, if you're fucking sitting...
Dude,
if you're flying by yourself and you got two people to your right...
Sneezing is going to be the new way of saying there's a bomb in the plane.
Or coughing.
Or coughing.
Look, my coworker today, we were in a call right before me and Al did this podcast. She coughed and she said, COVID. And she goes... And she was just, it was just like our, internal call. And she's like, sorry, in my house, that's what we joke around. Like, she does that, like, if her son coughs, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We joke around. But it's just crazy. Like, I don't know, like, certain things, Yankee game, Yankee game, home run, we're fucking high-fiving people.
Yeah, we don't even
hugging people and all this shit. Or, like, bars.
Or New Year's Day, New Year's Eve, Times Square.
Yeah.
You got over 2-3 million people standing in one spot for like 6 hours.
Yeah.
Sneezing, coughing, breathing, scratching their ass, whatever you could think of. And nobody. Now, it's fucking crazy. Same thing with the Christmas lighting tree in Rockefeller.
They're doing reservations for that, right?
For what?
Christmas lighting.
I thought they already did that.
No, my sister, I don't know the whole details, but my sister said if you want to go see the lighting, it's got to be by reservations.
So your reservation...
Like for 5 minutes. 2 to 5 minutes.
Do you have to pay for this?
No, I think if you want to see it, you have to, like, they have a certain number of people who can see it for 2 to 5 minutes, and they have another group.
Then you go.
Yeah.
It's like watching the Pope in the Vatican.
Yeah.
2 to 5 minutes. That's... How many seconds they gave us when we were in the Sears Towers? To
stand there thing?
Like 30 seconds.
That shit was a
minute.
It was like the fucking wrestling.
Yeah.
Well, Edge, the pose. What was the Edge and Christian when they used to do a pose?
5-second pose.
That's what it was, man.
Yeah, it was. So that's what's gonna be in the Rockefeller Center fucking Christmas lighting tree.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, man. It's gonna be different. Crazy, and I think, like you said, vaccine for certain jobs, and I bet you vaccines for you to get on a plane.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
For you to travel, you need to show proof.
So if we go somewhere for April, we might have to take the vaccine because my daughter is going away this weekend, and she has to do the COVID test on Friday. So that's the reason why she's coming over on Sunday. But
it's crazy, man.
Yeah. The vaccine is gonna be the new COVID. It'll be the new COVID. The vaccine will be the new COVID test because planes will lose money because God forbid one person gets it, spreads it. So once they got that vaccine, they're gonna probably even do it in hotels, large gatherings. I think we talked about this last time on a concert. I think that Live Nation is like thinking if you want to go to a concert, you gotta get like a wristband or something that you got the vaccine, so that way they could protect. Because look, if they have a concert, they could lose money. So I guess they gotta protect themselves.
Yeah.
So it's gonna get crazy, man, with this whole shit. And I don't know. I know there's gonna be a shortage of the vaccine.
Oh, it's gonna be,
and all that stuff.
Everybody's gonna want to get it.
Yeah.
If it's like that.
Yeah, in those cases, right? Like, so if you got a flight, so an example, if we have a flight to Cancun in April, ear bunnies.
Yeah.
And then, it might be hard for us to get like the fucking shots, but yeah, people will talk about that. Sorry to bring shit down, but other than that, on the football, fantasy football front for the Chuleta Brothers Fantasy Football League, this is week 12. We're now going to week 13, so
week 12 just
wrapped up.
Today.
It just finished today, and we got my man Baronsky in fucking pretty much rocking it.
He's in first place.
Well, you know what? When did we do? So I think we did football a few weeks ago, and Baron was coming at it cocky.
Oh.
He said, to my predictions, if from this week to thing, I'm gonna go undefeated. I was like, what? And you know what? I think he probably has since that week.
No, he lost one game. I think
Santi beat him. Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
That, he's been.
So shout outs to Richie who fucking killed me. I'm officially, I think, I'm the toilet of the whole season. My sister Mari won. Lord Breton here killed it. He had the most points this week.
Yeah, I think I've had the most points since the whole shit started.
And then we got Baron who won. So that's just this past week. So now we're going to standings. So Rodeo got a better record than him.
No, and this is not even showing the new.
Okay, so they're gonna be tied. So Rodeo is gonna be 8-4. Baron's gonna be 8-4. So they're tied for the best record.
Yeah.
So far, my sister Mari's gonna be 7-5. I'm gonna have the worst record, people. Just letting you know. I'm gonna be 4-8. Richie's gonna be 5-7. Lord Breton, Al's gonna be 6-6. Jesus gonna be 5-7. So right now,
And
so far
Santi's
for
gonna be 5-7.
and so we're going to the playoffs so far next week, I believe.
Well, week 13 is still one.
Next week should be the last week.
Sunday, yep.
So far, it looks like Rodeo and Mari are going to go in on the east. And then on the west, it's going to be Baron and Al fighting.
That's right, baby.
Fighting. So
I went from the bottom to the top.
Yeah, Al was the worst record. I would even, every time we brought up this segment, I don't know what to say. I don't got shit to say. My team lost.
He lost.
Let's keep it moving.
Let's keep it
now, he's all happy.
Yo, this is...
Yeah, I think you had to shave your beard to get a better record. That's what it was. Ever since he shaved his beard, that's what it was.
The comeback is
Your old beard had bad juju on it.
Yep. The comeback is better than the setback.
Yeah.
That's something the situation will say.
I'm gonna be fighting for the consolation prize. Yeah. So yeah, next week we'll know who's made it into the playoffs and who's gonna be playing who and all that stuff. So yeah, week 13, football's been crazy. As we said, today's Wednesday. We had a game today.
Yeah. Weird.
I think Monday night we got 3 games, like Al said, and that's God forbid nothing changes, right?
Hopefully,
with COVID.
yeah, hopefully.
So then there'll probably be more changes. So that's what's going on in football. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated on that. Other than that, we could get into some TV shows. What have you watched?
I haven't watched any new TV shows, but I've watched this movie called Greenland with Gerald Butler, which is in the app. It's about a meteor or something hitting Earth or the world, whatever. It's like one of those 2012 or
End of the world type.
End of the world type of movie.
Yeah.
It was okay. Then I watched with my girl this other movie called Black Beauty. It's a Disney movie about a horse.
Oh, I know you're talking about. I used to hear that used to be a drug back in the days called Black Beauties.
Oh, I didn't even know that. But we watched that, and then yesterday we watched this Christmas movie with the girl from Twilight and the girl from that computer show we used to watch.
I know you're talking about. They're playing lesbians.
Yes.
I haven't watched it.
It was cool. It was a cool movie. Me and my girl was watching it. So those are the only 3 movies I've watched. I know there's some new ones that are coming out on Netflix that I put on my list, but they're not out yet. So once I watch those, I could talk more into it. But but Greenland was one of those the world's ending type of movie.
Yeah.
Certain people in the world get selected to go to the bunker, I guess because of what they do in their profession or whatever, and what they could bring back when the thing settles down, like what they could, I guess how they could bring back civilization back to normal with the skills that you had, and that's why they selected you or whatever. And they go hide in a bunker and shit. There's a whole mission how to get to that bunker. But the 3 movies I watched, it was nice movies. And right now I'm trying to watch like Christmas movies because it's December. And Netflix has a lot of Christmas movies.
Yeah, you know what's been crazy? December's, it just started, but it feels like it's going fast. I haven't really, and you probably noticed this more than I do because you worked in Walgreens, so you probably would listen to Christmas music. It's probably the first time you ever really listened to Christmas music as much.
Yeah.
I think when I went to the mall, I went to certain stores, I was like, oh shit, Christmas music. I haven't really pumped Christmas music in my house. I want to, but my girl puts reggaeton when we put the Christmas tree up.
But when I drive, there's a station that started since a day before Thanksgiving. I think it's 106.7. And all they do is play Christmas. So once in a while when I'm driving, I'll pump that. Because this is the only time of the year you're gonna listen to Christmas movies. It's just like in October, for some reason, that's the only time everybody watches a horror movie.
Yeah.
It could be January and February. We're not watching a horror movie. We're looking at chick flicks or whatever it is. So right now is the time to be the whole holly jolly Christmas. Watch all those Christmas romantic movies that you can in the Hallmark Channel, or if it's just on Netflix, you could watch any Christmas movie. But that's what I'm right now for the next 23 days. I think I'm gonna be doing, because come December 25th, the one movie I always watch, that everybody like, it's The Christmas Story. If you haven't watched that movie, do yourself a favor and watch it. It's a very old movie, but it's a good movie. And they always give the Nutcracker. I forget the other Christmas movie the movie about the marching band, the Wooden Soldiers or some shit like that. But come December 25th, I'll be watching A Christmas Story like I would do every year. So yeah, man, that's gonna be my routine, man. Watching Christmas movie from now to December 25th.
Yeah. For me, speaking of Christmas, I think they made now movies that movies that you liked on Netflix, or what is it? Movies that made us. Sorry.
Oh, holiday movies that made us. It's coming out.
So I saw the Elf one.
Oh, it's already out?
Yeah.
Oh, I need to watch
It's only
that.
2.
2 episodes?
2 shows, yeah. One is based on the Elf, the other one's based on a Nightmare of
Nightmare Before Christmas?
Yep.
Oh man, I love that movie.
So that one I watched half of it, but I was at my mom's house yesterday with my sister, my daughter, and my fiance, and everybody was talking. So I have to rewatch it again.
Okay.
But I finished the Elf one today.